Big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center Outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new truck.
Yep, we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
Started in 1975. It's Yendel's Building Materials. Whether you're making repairs, adding a room, or building a house, Yendel's constantly delivers excellent service and top quality materials and many of the tools and hardware you need to get the job done. At Yendel's, they take pride in supplying their customers with new and innovative products. Yendel's experience in truss design, manufacturing, and component materials is second to none. 834 North Magnolia Avenue in Ocala, 732-3000. Stop by to experience the difference.
Think you know Dex Imaging? Think again. In the office, streamlining communications. In the field, delivering top-notch service, enhancing productivity, and reducing downtime. In the data center, a part of the growing digital document revolution. In the world of business, supporting entrepreneurs and helping companies grow. In the forefront of technology, developing cutting-edge document management solutions. So if you think you know Dex Imaging, you don't know Dex.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named. The man, the myth. The only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Friday, February 5th, 2021. That means 9 days from now, there's going to be couples all over our area who are sitting down to a nice meal or taking in a nice restaurant, and there's going to be a gift given, a special gift for the significant other. And what do you do to protect that gift? Sometimes that gift is very, very expensive. What do you do to protect that gift? Well, Matt Hartwig from USAA, he's here to help us talk about the importance of your prized possessions and how to protect them with proper insurance coverage. Matt, good morning to you.
Good morning, Tom.
It is Valentine's Day, and a lot of, tennis bracelets and engagement rings and 25-year anniversary rings and watches and all will be given. But even year-round, people have valuable things in their home. Am I to understand that most people aren't properly insured to cover all of their prized possessions, their life, their heirlooms? Or are most people not insured enough to cover those if they lost them?
Well, you're exactly right. Like, we all have those things. Somebody important to us gave them to us, or we remember where we were when we bought it or when we got it. But what we found is a lot of folks don't have proper coverage, especially younger people, right? Just setting out, they may not have proper coverage for their things. And so this Valentine's Day, we're taking a little bit of a different twist on it. We all have those people in our lives we love, and Valentine's Day is a great time to show that love. But we also do have these things that are important to us, that have value to us, and oftentimes they also have a dollar value, right? So making sure that you talk with your insurance company and your insurance provider, make sure that the policies that you have in place are sufficient to protect those things that are important to you. We're home now, a lot of us are home now, make an inventory, get a list of those things that are important. So when you have that conversation, you make sure that the coverage you have meets your needs for the valuables that you have. But we also want to have a little fun with it, right? People collect and hold on to things that have meaning to them, and we want to know about it. So we're asking your listeners to join us in the contest to take a photo of themselves with that one true love possession of theirs, post it to Twitter, and to Instagram using the hashtag USAA One True Love and contest entry. And in doing so, we'd love to see what valuables people have and why they matter to them. But they'll also be entered to win some great prizes, including a travel package worth up to $5,000 for the winner and another person, perhaps their one true love. And then the great thing about that is there's a 2-year window to use it. We know a lot of people don't feel safe traveling right now, so we've given them some time to use that and some time for us to get through this pandemic.
Now, as a man who recently got engaged, I got engaged on the 23rd of January, so it hadn't been that long ago.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Now, I would have to take a picture of me and my significant other, Susan, because she's my most prized possession. She's the one love that I have. So how many guys are going to do the right thing and not send in a picture of a baseball card that they've had since they were 8 years old, or a picture of their long lost puppy that they love, and are actually going to do the right thing and send in, the one that makes the significant other one not angry, because that's what's key here.
Well, I hear you. And the great thing about this contest is there's no right or wrong answer, right? It's all up to you. What is most important to you? What is your one true love? Posting a picture of your beautiful fiance, that would be certainly appropriate. And then we'd remind you to make sure that engagement ring that you fretted over is properly insured. Should something happen, I know, my wife, we had an issue with hers. We had the stone fell out of the setting. We had it insured. We were able to get it replaced, and that's the value of having that valuable personal property insurance for things. But that is a perfectly good photo to upload. Just remember, you've got to include the hashtag USAA One True Love and contest entry to be eligible to be in the contest and to win.
I hadn't even thought about insurance for the engagement ring that I just gave. When you said it, it makes perfect. At 54, once you said it, I was like, yeah, I spent a lot of money on that. It needs to be insured. Now that you said it, it flashed to me real quick. But personal property insurance is something that I don't know much about. I will promise you, I don't have any. We have homeowners insurance, but what is personal property insurance, and it's not part of your homeowner's insurance? It's something completely different?
It may be, right? And that's why it's really important to speak to your insurance provider, because your policies differ and your policy may have some coverage for it. But it also may not, or you may want to take out coverage that is specifically for that. And you can do that by talking to your insurance company. You can also go to usaa.com/onetruelove. There you can find out the details about the contest, right, and how to enter and what the prizes are. But it also walks you through what you need to think about when you go to insure those one true love possessions of yours. So I'd encourage you to talk to your insurance provider, see what your policy covers, and then make changes as necessary to make sure that those things that you love are properly insured.
How often do you find, being in the insurance business, how often do you find that people either wish they had personal property insurance because they lose that prized possession that they can't get back? Or how many times do people go, good thing I listened to my insurance agent and got personal property insurance? What's the over-under on that? Do most people say, thank goodness, or do most people like me say, wow, I should probably look into that?
You get a little bit of both, and that's why we encourage folks to call in, right? We encourage our members or those who might be members to reach out to us so we can understand what your insurance needs are, right? And we talked about making a list, right? Having an inventory, taking photos on your phone so you know what it is that you have in your home so that you can properly insure it through whichever policy you and your insurance provider determine is the right thing to do, But it, for it's a relatively cost-effective way to make sure, for example, if something were to happen to that engagement ring, that you can go out and get it replaced or get it fixed, and you have the insurance in place to help you pay for that, right? Insurance is about, preparing for the unexpected, and this is one way to help you prepare for the unexpected should something happen to those things in your life that really matter to you.
So the engagement ring, I see the importance of, but what you're really telling me is I need to get my Mike Trout rookie card, my Ken Griffey rookie card, my Barry Bonds rookie card, Hank Aaron rookie card, and Nolan Ryan rookie cards and get them insured, is what you're really saying.
But yes, and anything else in your house that's important to you. That's quite a collection. You would have a heck of a baseball team if you put all of them together. Yeah. That's something.
Well, I got all their rookie cards. I baseball card collecting, something I've done since I was probably 6 years old, and I was not the kid that would put them in the spokes of a bicycle in the 70s and 80s. I actually knew they were going to be worth money, so by the way, I applaud any of the children who ruin baseball cards by putting them in the spokes of your bicycle tires. I appreciate you doing that. It made my baseball cards worth a whole lot more money. Hey, when you talk about making a list of your valuables, I brought up my baseball cards. Sometimes people don't know what is valuable and what's not valuable. Can your insurance agent, a call to your insurance agent, give you kind of a ballpark of what you should put on the list and what maybe doesn't belong on the list?
Yeah, certainly, if you call USAA, our talented folks would do it, but insurance companies will provide you, it will help walk you through that, right? And if you think it might have value, put it on the list, right? It can't hurt to make sure that you have sufficient insurance coverage for those things. Go ahead and put it on the list. But I think it's really, really important that you speak with your insurance provider and understand the coverage you may already have. And then you can determine, what additional, if any, coverage you may need for those baseball cards and engagement rings, or it could be, watch collections, or maybe it's a fancy shoe collection. Could be anything. People have all kinds of things that really mean something to them.
I want people to understand, though, that while you're making this list and taking the pictures of these items that are your possessions, your favorite possessions, you can also turn it into a fantastic vacation getaway. Explain that to the listeners again.
Absolutely. So as you go around and you find that one true love thing of yours, it's really quite simple. Take a selfie with yourself and that item in the photo. Post it on Instagram and Twitter using the hashtags USAA One True Love and contest entry. Do it by this Sunday, February 7th. And in so doing, you'll be entered to win some great prizes. And as we mentioned, including a travel package worth up to $5,000. And you don't have to use it right away. You have a couple of years to cash that in. So it's a really great contest. Have a little fun with it. Share with us why you posted that picture. What is so special about it? It's a chance to connect as people. It's a chance to possibly win some great prizes. And it's also a nice reminder to make sure that we've got the right insurance for those things in our life that are truly valuable.
Matt Hartwig, he represents USAA, and he's gave us some great tips on how to insure or make sure that you are insured for your items that are cherished and loved by you and those around you. Matt, thanks for joining us this morning.
You bet. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's Matt Hartwig of USAA. We'll be right back to wrap up hour number 2 of Ocala Talks. Allison Campbell coming in at a little after 10 o'clock. She's the school board representative from District 1. We'll have her in the studio in the 10 o'clock hour on Ocala Talks. You're listening to WOCA, The Source.
Uh-oh.
Is that what I thought it was?
As long as you don't think it was me running over a sprinkler head, then no, it wasn't.
Oh, brother.
Don't worry about it. I'll just add it to the honey-do list.
If you had signed up for Mike Scott Plumbing's irrigation package in the first place, you wouldn't have to do anything.
What? Mike Scott Plumbing does irrigation too?
Yeah. I told